Hey guys, the new chess update released. It was fine. Yeah, I don't know. I felt like it was kind of empty in some places, and while the new mechanic of combining jump boost and quad jump was really inventive, they just used it the exact same way 3 times for all 3 rounds with barely any differentiation. And the animation video for the level utilizes the second floor to the fullest extent, while the actual level used it for 2 seconds, and wow, the second floor was just flat out terrible. The theme changes in the song teaser were better than the theme changes in the level, and the first 1/3 of the song was kind of directionless, and the synth boosted part just hurt my ears. But the level did have positives. The remaining 2/3 of the song was nothing short of amazing. The textures and obstacles looked better than they did in both Horizon Cruise and Jade Rabbit, and the gameplay peaked at the drop. I just love it when there's so many obstacles moving at once in an organized fashion and it's in sync with the music. But I'm not here to talk about the chess level. I'm here because what happened to the fan maids? I know it's the end of Rolling Sky. Minimax, I hope you're happy. You ruined your one chance at connecting with the community, and now this sacred bond is shattered and will forever be lost to the frightening Halloween abyss of failure. Anyway, what's this? So in this update, Minimax replaced the special levels tab with this, and now you can only access them from the main menu. But for some people that doesn't even work, so that sucks, I guess. Anyway, a lot of people have had questions on what these 3 tabs are for. Are they for the level editor? Oh my gosh, oh my golly ooh. Also, the fact that this light bulb goes slightly over the edge makes me want to position myself in front of oncoming traffic. So I mentioned earlier that Minimax removes fan maids. I don't know what this is, but I can tell you what co-creation is for, and no, it's not a level editor. At the very start of May, Minimax opened up a competition on Bilibili where people could submit their level ideas. They would make drawing designs for all the obstacles, pick all the colors and backgrounds, and possibly come up with new mechanics that they want, and then give it a name. And then Minimax would build the route and make the song. So that competition finished at the end of May, and Minimax picked these 6 concepts to be the winners. All the original names were in Chinese, so the English names will all sound absolutely garbage, but I'll just quickly go over every single one and tell you a little bit about each. So, dear viewer, let me ask you a question. What do you think of when you hear Beat City?
Pause.
Oh, did you say you thought of high-tech green-orange level with overused fatherless kaname cat obstacles with nothing distinct or creative about them whatsoever, combined with a bunch of nameless high-tech obstacles, because surely Rolling Skies never had that before? Well, good news, because that's exactly what this level is. God, how many of these obstacles are just these stupid cat things? Why are there so many of them? Wow, a cat, but it's a roller. Very original, yay. If Minimax removes every single one of these things when they implement the level, it will immediately become 10 times better. Next up, we have Top Secret Laboratory. Unlike Beat City, I actually like this one, mostly due to its originality. We've seen both high-tech levels and monster-themed levels before, but never a real mix of the two. This is the level you actually see on the co-creation cover, and it will be the first of the 6 that will be added to the game. Here's the full cover if you're interested. Credits to SQDL. I have a lot more to say about this one because I've watched the concept video on Bilibili, and Minimax basically took all of the best aspects of it and threw them out the window. So that's something I'll save for another video, probably when the level actually comes out and confirms all my suspicions. For the next one, we have Jungle Adventure, which is made by the same guy as the last one. This creator is by far my favorite because I love both of his winning submissions, and this one is fully original and it looks really creative in terms of obstacle use and theme design. The 4th concept honestly confuses me. It's called Observatory, and I have no idea what this level is trying to be. Like, it's a bunch of sun and moon related obstacles, kind of original, but just very confusing and unfocused. The concept video is a full dive into every single object and theme, and I have to say I really appreciate the effort put into making the concept as clear as possible. But it also introduces these 3 completely original mechanics, and I cannot for the love of me understand any of them. Not just how they work, but how it would even be possible to implement them into the game. The 5th concept is called Parade, and the obstacles look generally fine, but all of the new mechanics are impractical and stupid, and they sound like a 4-year-old did scribble drawings on the kitchen floor about all his dream additions to the game with no rhyme or reason as to how they would be possible or the specifics of how many of them would work at all. Pretty original concept, but it all just looks mediocre, and it's obvious that it's asking for too much, and Minimax will definitely not be able to incorporate all this nonsense. The 6th and final concept is called Home Energy and Biological Reality. There's absolutely no way this name sounds any less terrible in Chinese. It has some cool new ideas, such as a floating laser cannon, and it has a power-up concept which affects various obstacles in different ways, which is somewhat interesting. But there's really not much thought put into the obstacle designs themselves. They're just a bunch of random high-tech things that do random high-tech stuff. And also when translating the text in the concept video, it sounds like an actual toddler wrote it. It has potential, but it really just feels like the equivalent of a fan fiction written by an 8-year-old. But that's all we have for those. Minimax recently opened up another one of these competitions on Facebook and Discord for all the non-Bilibili people to submit their level ideas. But the deadline is left ambiguous because obviously they need to implement these 6 levels along with Horizon Cruise's bonus before they look through all the other submissions. So there's actually a third tab on here, and I have absolutely no idea what this thing is. It looks like a ripoff and doesn't resemble Rolling Sky at all, but the only thing that Minimax has said about it is that it's referred to in the update notes as submissions. Anyway, that's all I got for today. Hopefully Minimax will fix the special levels issue for people who can't access them, but based off of every other change to the game they've done, renaming levels and changing Poker and Joker, I wouldn't count on them fixing their mistakes. Okay, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.